Okay, investigational new drug application, that is called as a IND. An investigational new drug application is simply submission to the respective government authority. Example, FDA, Food and Drug Administration in US. This is simply IND is an application you have to submit to the respective government authority that requesting for the permission to start a clinical study of new drug product. For starting the clinical study of any new product, any new drug product, you have to file IND application to the respective government authority. Investigational new drug is an exemption from the law, which otherwise require that a drug or any biological product or any device is to be approved before it can be transported to different places. If this IND is approved by the respective government authority, it is a proof of safety and efficacy of the product. And this the IND exemptions is granted for purpose of clinical investigation, which are carried out in the different places of the world. This is simple application submitted to the respective government agency or authority to get permission to start the clinical study of new drug product. This IND application that allows the company to legally transport an unapproved drug or import a new drug from the other country. And this application, IND application, gives an idea about the possible risk to the subject who is participating in the clinical study. The investigational new drug application is required whenever sponsor or the innovator company wants to conduct clinical trial of an unapproved drug. IND is also required in such cases where composition of the drug is such that the drug is not recognized as a safe and effective in the prescribed, suggested, or recommended conditions which is available on the label. Before conducting clinical studies, the investigator or the sponsor shall conduct the consult the staff of the regulatory department, and if required can consult with the institutional review board, that is IRB, followed by the FDA. This IRB is formally designated by an institution to review and approve the initiation of research involving human subject with the primary intention of protecting rights as well as welfare of the human subjects. There is a meeting between the sponsor and the statutory agency like FDA. This meeting can be very useful to help solutions of the scientific and the technical problems with the help of the available resources. The content and the format of the IND application, the content and format shall be as per the key guidance documents published by the statutory agency. The need of that IND application, investigational new drug application, it's basically for the new chemical entity, those drugs not approved for the indication under investigation, for a drug not approved for the indication under investigation. This is required for the new dosage form as well as for a new combination. For that purpose, there is a need of IND. There is no requirement of IND for a drug which is not intended for human use. This is not required for the non-clinical studies. This is not required for study of an approved drug or approved indication. Now, what is the importance of the investigational new drug application? That discloses this IND discloses knowledge about the manufacturing, the pharmacology, toxicology of the drug. This gives the information about the manufacturing, pharmacology, as well as the toxicology of the drug product or the drug to support its use in the human testing. It requires that the clinical investigation can be performed in accordance with the GCP guidelines, good clinical practices guidelines. Also, it provides an additional level of protection through FDA. Now, what are the basic components of this investigational new drug application? Preclinical investigation is a step to generate required data regarding potential therapeutic effects of substances on the living organism. And this data is very useful to present the strong proof or the evidence regarding the reasonable or the anticipated safety in the humans, and thereby to start the clinical, thereby to start the human testing. And the normal duration of this preclinical investigation that ranges from 1 to 3 years. And once sufficient data is collected to reach the objective of the potential therapeutic effect and the safety, then the sponsor can formally notify FDA about regarding their wish to conduct the clinical trials by filling this investigational new drug application form. There are 10 components of this IND application. There is a detailed cover sheet, the table of content, the introductory statement, the basic investigation plan, the various investigational brochure, protocol, detailed protocol for this investigation, the actual chemistry of that compound and proposed chemistry of that compound, as well as the pharmacological and toxicological information of that drug or compound, and the details of the previous human experience of that compound, if any, and other information or any other information which is asked by the FDA. These are some points or the contents or the components, you can say the components of the investigational new drug application. The first part is the cover sheet that consists of the details of any investigation, the details of that new drug application include basic information like the name of the sponsor, this investigational new drug number, name of drug, type of submission, serial number, and content of application. And these IND sponsors are required to obtain a signed FDA form. That form is 1572 from each clinical investigation. This IND sponsored are required to obtain the signed FDA form from each of the clinical investigator. That form consists of the name and address of that CMS clinical investigator, name and code number of any protocol, and name and address of research facility and the clinical laboratories, name and address of the responsible IRB, institutional review board, names of that sub-investigators, and the signed commitment by the investigator. The initial IND application that is numbered as 0000 4 times 0, and while subsequent number should be 0001. First IND application have form number 0000 4 times 0, and the another subsequent application that should be 0001. Because these serial numbers are very important and will be filed accordingly for each and every further corresponding. About the review of the investigational new drug, when new drug or when initial investigational new drug submission is made, then it is kept in the record room and have a number, and this number can be obtained in advance to the submission and used within the submission documents. Once investigational new drug is stamped as received, then it is sent for the clinical review by the several reviewers from different branches like chemistry, pharmacology, toxicology, biopharmaceutics, in order to ensure its safety of the individual who will be enrolled in this clinical study. Once this investigational new drug is submitted, then the permission of initiate the trials or the issues which is related to the safety or the clinical parameters will be informed to the sponsor and will be resolved. About the contents of that IND application, number one is introductory statement. This introductory statement provides about the overview of the IND and the plan of the investigation. It should start with the description of a drug and then the indications to be studied, followed by its structure or the pharmacological class of the dosage form or the route of administration. Additionally, the rationale for the proposed study plan, it should be included, the type of clinical studies to be conducted, for the number of patients that will receive the drug, as well as the anticipated risk which is based on that clinical study that we have to include. If any drug is used previously in human volunteers, then the brief summary of this human experiences, specifically the safety of that drug, should be included. If any drug was withdrawn from the investigation or the marketing, in that case, the details regarding the country and the region for the withdrawal should be mentioned, should be discussed in this introductory statement. This brochure, investigation brochure. This is a very key document that presents the summary, clinical as well as the non-clinical and chemistry, manufacturing, and control information data that support the clinical study. The minimum requirement for this preparation of this information brochure for this investigation brochure This brochure should contain the physical, chemical, and the pharmaceutical properties of the drug. It should contain the supply, storage, and handling information of the drug. It should contain the chemical name, chemical structure of that drug, and the summarized relevant information about non-clinical pharmacology, toxicology, pharmacokinetic aspect of that drug. This brochure, it should contain summary of the safety and the efficacy profile, as well as the guidelines regarding the management of subject. Subject means human volunteers who is participating in this trial. This is the first part of this IND, that is introductory statement. The second is the protocol for this clinical study. The protocol of that clinical study is an information regarding the conduction of this proposed clinical study. That also include the objective, trial design, and the selection of the subject. The phase 2 and phase 3 proposals are very protocols. It's have contained very detailed information as compared to the phase 1 protocol. And the essential part of this phase 1 protocol that include the estimate number of the subject to be enrolled in the study, the dosing plan, and the safety. The essential contents of that phase 1 protocol, or these protocols: the name, address, and the qualification of the each investigator as well as the co-investigator. It also contains the name and address of each clinical site, name and address of this IRB, Institutional Review Board, the copies of case report form with 1572 form, the inclusion criteria and the exclusion criteria of the subject, the estimate of the number of the subject which is to be enrolled in this study design, the methods which employed to minimize the bias on the part of subject as well as the investigators, the maximum proposed dose and the duration of the exposure to the subject, the methods of measurement as well as observation to be made, clinical procedure and laboratory test which is planned to monitor the effects of the drug in the subject, and the methods to be used to determine the dosage to be administered. These are the essential components of the contents of any protocol for the clinical study. The review of data which is obtained from the non-clinical in vivo and in vitro studies that determine the administration of the investigational drug to humans. And this data must provide a good levels of confidence that the new drug is safe to administer to the human subject at a proposed doses regimen or dosage level. And this non-clinical safety information is also useful to determine the safety initial safety starting dose for the human trials. The quantum of the non-clinical data required to support a new drug that depends on class of new drug, duration of the proposed clinical trials, and patient population. For the initial submission of this IND, investigational new drug, the final fully quality assured individual study report is not required. And integrated summary report can be developed, which is based upon unaudited draft of the toxicology report of the completed preclinical studies. About the maintenance of the IND, the clinical development of a drug is a very long-term process, which usually takes around 10 to 12 years, and therefore it is necessary to continuously update IND application. And this continuous updating may in the form of new information or new protocols as drug moves from one phase to another phase. The various common types of amendments and the reports have to study. The investigational new drug safety report is one of the common type of amendment and report. Sponsor of investigational new drugs shall continuously review safety of the investigational drug, which is obtained from various sources like preclinical studies or the clinical investigation or any scientific journals or any marketing feedback. The ongoing safety report review is another tool to update the drug information, especially its adverse events and serious adverse drug reaction. The adverse drug reaction is defined in a reaction that involves life-threatening reaction that need hospitalization or that results in either significant disability or death. That is called as the adverse drug reaction. Normally, the investigational new drug regulation that discuss two type of safety reports. First report is a 15-day report and second is a 7-day report. 15-day report, it is a report of serious and unexpected event with the use of this investigational drug that should be submitted to FDA in a prescribed form within 15 calendar days. CIOMS form, that form is called as a CIOMS form. And another is 7-day report. It is more urgent report wherein serious and unexpected event is observed with the use of that drug. In this case, it is mandatory to inform to the FDA by telephone, followed by the submission within the 7 calendar days. As per the modified rules which is set up by the Food and Drug Administration for the minimum data set of investigational new drug safety reports that include identifiable patient, identifiable report, a suspect drug, and the suspected adverse reaction. That defined as any noxious or unintended response to any drug or any drug product for which there is a reasonable possibility that the product was the response. About the protocol amendment, it is submitted to initiate a new clinical study that is either not described in the existing investigational new drug or sponsor make some changes like addition or addition of the investigation to the to that existing protocol. And this protocol amendment that include copy of the new protocol and the brief summary of the difference between the old and the new protocol. And the method of data collection in that amendments that may be asked by the FDA to ensure the amendment specification. About the amendment information, this is the process of submission of important information to the investigational new drug that is not within the scope of that protocol amendment, annual report or any investigational new drug safety report. This may The amendment may consist of information which is related to the toxicology, pharmacology, chemistry, manufacturing, discontinuation of the clinical study, etc. And this submission should be identified clearly on the cover. This may be submitted as per the need, but not more than once every 30 days. Sometimes the information submitted in an information amendment that may require to support other type of amendment. In such type of cases, it is not mandatory to submit separate protocol and the information amendment. Rather, can be submitted together in the same amendment with one serial number. However, from inside, it must be labeled and clearly separated. Lastly, the annual report. Annual report means the submission of the brief update on the process of all investigations included in the investigational new drug as per the specific format. And this information to be included in annual report. Firstly, the individuals study information that including the total number of subject which is enrolled or which is participated, total number of the human subject. The information about the subjects enrolled, participated, dropped, and completed the study along with brief description of study. Second information, second requirement of that report is summary information including the non-clinical and the clinical information which is obtained during the previous year, like most serious and frequent adverse drug events, or the mechanism of drug action, or the bioavailability profile of the drug, or the details of ongoing as well as completed non-clinical studies or any dose responses. This type of information is the second part of that annual report. Third part of that report information is the general investigation plan for the next year. Next, the list of changes which is made, if any, in investigators brochure. And after that, lastly, the significant marketing developments like approvals or withdrawal or suspension in the particular country. This information should be included in this annual report. This information or annual report should not be used to inform about the adverse event that can change risk benefit profile of the investigation. In short, it is a summary of the progress of the study over the past year and provides the general investigational plan for the coming year. This annual report is nothing but the summary of the progress of the study of the last past year, as well as it provides the general information or general investigational plan for the coming upcoming year. Who will review this IND application? As per the good clinical practices guidelines, FDA, Food and Drug Administration, that conducts review of this IND application. The focus of that investigation is on the safety for the human research subject, safety for human volunteers, and to ensure that the studies will produce useful information for the assessment of the safety and efficacy of the test compound or the test product. This is the objective of FDA to conduct the review of IND application. The reviews are conducted by the team of experts, and this team of experts includes the medical officers, consumer safety officers, or the project managers, statistician, chemist, pharmacologist, human biopharmaceutics, and the microbiologist. This team of experts for review of the IND application to assess the safety of that particular product for the human research, to test the efficacy of that test compound. Okay. Next time we will see the new drug application. This is nothing but the NDA. This is submission to the US FDA, United States Food and Drug Administration, or any concerned regulatory authority of the country that contain clinical as well as the non-clinical test data. There are clinical as well as the non-clinical analysis report along with the chemistry information of that particular drug, which is this NDA application is submitted by the innovator company to the FDA. The basic purpose of review of this type of various activities, which is carried out during the various phases of the clinical studies before before final marketing authorization to the new pharmaceutical product. We will see this NDA application in our upcoming lecture. You can leave now. Thank you.